Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is William. On the lathe today I have a little walnut log. It's about 9¼ inches long, 6 that way, little less than 5. So it has a couple of cracks. So I might have a little bit of repair work to do, a little bit of CA or something. You can see that one a little bit more obvious. So I'm going to have a go at a winged hole. So I've just drilled a hole here, reinforcing a bit, and I've drilled an 8mm hole. I'm going to mount it on a worm screw. I could probably grip it in the jaws this way if I wanted to, but I'm going to go for the worm screw. So it is gripping, but I'm going to use the worm screw. Just I feel a bit safer with it. So pop in the worm screw and always pull it out a little bit before you tighten up. So I'm happy with this. The bark is a little bit loose on it in places, so it's definitely going to fly off. So just bring up the tailstock for a bit of support. There's the first piece of bark flew off. That's why the face shield is a must, guys. This wood is really funky, so their crack has gone in a good ways on both sides. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm just going to start coming back this way now, just to avoid breaking off the edge. So now I might shape my tenon now. I might just fill these few cracks now, so I'll pop a bit of CA glue in and some wood shavings just to fill them up. And I'll just pause and I'll take you back when I have it finished. So now I've put some CA in the cracks, and hopefully that'll do its job. So I'm happy enough now to sand it. So far the bark has stayed on. I thought most of it would have flew off. There was one little piece flew off, but it seems to have turned away. So we'll leave it and see how long it lasts. So I'll get this sanded and see what it looks like. I won't bore you with all the sanding. So I'll pause and take you back when I have it done. So now that's the sanding done. I sanded it up to 320. My usual method of sanding. I just use a right angle drill, so it's quick. Yeah, the CA stained it a little bit, but I put some sanding sealer on first, just so as the CA wouldn't stain it, but I did a little, but that's not too bad. I'm going to put an oil finish on it so it'll darken down anyway. So anyway, I'm going to flip it around now and get it in the chuck. Well, we have our tenon here, and we can get to hollowing out the inside. We'll make a start on the hollowing. Be nice if the bark stays on. I didn't think it would. So we just have to be very careful when we're cutting here that it doesn't fly off. So the bark has stayed. So far so good. So now we'll keep working our way in. I'm just going to switch over to a hollower now just to get a bit at the bottom. There's a bit more to go. So as you can see, this is the pit. With walnut, it's usually always hollow. So if I switch to the overhead, so that's as far in as we've gone. So I have another couple of centimeters. So that was a fail. Our tenon broke. I was probably a little bit aggressive with the tool, but I said that the wood was really punky. So we were going so well. How can we save it? So and I even put some tin CA on it just to strengthen it. But as I said, I was probably a little bit aggressive in the hollowing. So as I said, how do we save it now? So I have the option of putting a recess in it here. See what we got. So if you look here, we have 75 mil. So I have 75 mil jaws. I'm nearly sure. Now that I check. So I have a chuck here with 75 mil jaws. So hopefully they go small enough. Yeah, just have to make the foot a little bit smaller. So I'll give that a go and see if I can save the ball, because the outside finished pretty well. So anyway, that was my bad. So I was a little bit aggressive, but hopefully we'll save it now with this. So I'm just going to pause for a minute and I'll get set up and I'll take you back when I'm ready to go again. So here we go again now, guys. As I said, as we seen, the tenon broke off, so that was a fail. So I have now put a recess in. So I have these 80 mil jaws. So hopefully it will hold, and I can get it finished. And if I don't, it goes in the bin, and you'll never know anyway. So. And that seems to be gripping pretty good. So now I'll try a more delicate touch this time. Yeah, I think I'm deep enough now. I'm not going to chance going anymore because I need to remember that I have a recess. So I might just use my negative rake scraper now on the bottom, just so you can clean that up a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good now. So that's ready for sanding. So these few cracks that we dealt with earlier, so they're showing on the inside. So I'm going to have to treat those. So I'm going to do that, and I'll take you back as soon as I'm done. So now I have dealt with the cracks. I put some CA and some shavings that came off of the wood in. So I'm happy enough with that. So I'm going to get it sanded up. Again, I won't bore you with sanding. I'll pause and I'll take you back when it's done. So now that's the sanding finished. So we'll take it off now and have a look. I said I filled a couple of cracks that came through from the other side, where I used Chestnut Products CA. There's some nice spalting in it as well. So I've just to sand the recess, but I'll get a bit of oil on it and see what it looks like. So it was a save. So I'm just going to use some Hampshire Sheen Danish oil. I was very lucky the bark stayed on as well. Bark stayed on, tenon fell off. So now one little walnut log. Live edge. I think at the start I said I was going to leave it winged ball, but I had a little design change. As I said, the wood was very punky and it had too many cracks. And some beautiful spalting, some lovely colouring. As I said, I'll tidy up the recess off camera. So there we have it, just finished our little walnut bowl. As I said, as you've seen, the tenon broke and we had to change over to a recess, so I'm glad I was able to save it. I was probably a little bit aggressive hollowing it out and not remembering that it was punky wood. So that's my excuse anyway. So anyway, glad I saved it in the end. So if you like this video, you might consider subscribing and hitting the like button and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And bye for now.